again in the crypto world. Hey, let's talk today about Earth 2 or New Earth 2. This project that, well, there's a lot of FUD out there on this project, and I don't know if it's actually FUD, if it's actually really negative, if it's really still going or what. But we this week decided to go ahead and buy into it to experiment a little bit about it. And, you know, it's virtual real estate. Let's talk about that a little bit. It's supposed to replicate everything that's on the Earth now, and you can still get involved with it. Let's talk about a little bit how you get involved with what the project is. I don't want to go in great detail to it because there's a lot of videos out there show you what we're doing and what we think about this from what our investigations have turned up. Let's talk about it. Before we begin, I need to make a disclaimer. Here at DeFi IoT Latin America, we are not professional financial advisors, or are we paid by any company to promote certain products. We here at DeFi IoT Latin America, we invest our own money. We take our own risks. We learn, we make mistakes, and we share what we learn, our successes and our mistakes with you. So this video is for educational purposes only. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe, hit the bell, give us a thumbs up, and write to us what more you'd like to learn. Let's go in now and see what else we can share with you. Let's jump into this. I'm tired, actually. I was up late, like 1 o'clock in the morning, just researching both these projects with the New Earth, the Earth 2 project, and the Drip Network project. So I do these two videos, and you know, I there's still more to research, but I want to share with you right now what I've run into. I research, I look through the white papers, and then I sit and watch videos, both pro and con, you know, and I try to somehow digest where we are. So I kind of want to give you an update on where I think we are in this project, Earth 2. If you come here to the screen, you know, you're sitting here looking, you got 251 million founder essence reward totals. And well, essence is this new form of reward that they are doing. But to get into this, to this point yet, this program is apparently based on a blockchain, right? But there is no cryptocurrency that goes with this yet. So it's going to evolve itself down the road. Now, this project in November completed a year anniversary. So it's got, about a year in a few months, 3 months to exist. Some people out there say it's a scam. Some people would believe in it. I'll show you that because some people have $500,000 invested in this. But what you're doing is this: you're purchasing little tiny tiles. They're like 10 meters by 10 meters or 10 yards by 10 yards in actual real Earth surface, supposed to replicate 1-to-1 the real Earth surface. And you're buying these are NFT. And you pay for these. You open an account and you pay for these, and they're yours. Now you can resell that once value goes up, and they kind of determine the value. They kind of set this automatic inflation for what land should go up at. In fact, we bought land that already apparently it says it went up $8. Well, that doesn't reflect what the market actually states, because if you go in the marketplace, we're going to show you, you're going to see that they're selling for much less than what Earth 2 is projected the land value to be at. Now, this idea is you come in, you buy this, and then in the future, with their devs, they're going to build this to where you can actually build this in the metaverse, and the land you buy, you can actually build and replicate what it is. You buy an old native ruin site, an archaeological site, you can rebuild it there in the metaverse, and you charge people to come in and tour it, etc. We bought land, and we bought land with the idea that in the future we're going to build different types of businesses and different types of of what we call ferias, where they're like street fairs and so forth that are native to the community of where we live here, as well as other areas. We bought beach land, that's down in Peru and so forth to be able to build things on later and to do a tour. We even bought into national parks, and apparently you get these resources, and these resources are like wood and so forth later are going to prove to be a benefit for you. So if you want to buy rainforest, then you've got wood, right? And you've got other natural resources that would come on with the rainforest. You buy a gold mine or you buy mines, and later you can, in the game, you can actually move and buy and sell these things that would actually go along with this game development. Now, where's the poop on this? The game development is, a little over a year old, and it really hasn't progressed a lot. Their devs, some of their key devs, the people who develop this infrastructure for them, are supposed to develop the second phase and so forth, where you can actually buy land and start building on it, like this virtual reality. They're exiting the stage and they're leaving the company. Does that mean the company might just be going through a downturn right now, or maybe we're in some hiccups? We don't know. Don't know exactly on that. There's some of the doubts out there on that. However, we went ahead and spent about, just under $500, $400 something and bought some land. We're going to play with this and see where it goes. If we can build on this land, we're going to build on this land too. And we're going to see how it goes. Obviously, you're going to have to pay to build and buy your materials and so forth to build this. But then you can create these virtual tours, and you can charge people for your tours. You can sell land. If you've got certain resources, you can sell that, etc. And that's where it's supposed to go down the road. Right now, it looks like it's at a stall, at a standstill. But you can still get land. Let's take a look at this a little more, okay? I'm probably talking too much. I can't stand it when YouTubers just keep talking. Basically, it's this. You can buy tier 1 or tier 2, all right? Do you want to get involved in tier 1? If I understand as well, tier 1, it has some benefits to it. Tier 2 has less benefits to it. Some I've heard say, well, it's actually a time frame where they're going to just make everything tier 2. Then I read, well, tier 2 is like water in non-urban type areas, and urban areas are tier 1. So to have that clear, I'm not clear on that. And I don't think anybody really is clear that I've listened to yet either. And in reading the white paper, I didn't clarify that. It might be there. I will admit that I read the white paper rather quickly because it was late. And I was trying to get through this yesterday and the day before, and on top of everything else we're studying. So there are different tiers, right? Different tiers have different benefits. And to my understanding, because we just bought some the other day, and we still got tier 1. How do I know we got tier 1? Because we got like this little diamond, and you get like little bonuses, eggs, and stuff like that. I don't really know what that means now. It's going to have sort of value later. So you want to go in and check this every day. It's a game. It's a game, and you can build a game inside the game, just like if they're in Sandbox and so forth. But this is nowhere near the level of people coming into it, supporting it, that you have on Decentraland and Sandbox, etc. But this is supposed to be more of your virtual reality, more of a reality type of a game setting, right? So without dragging this on too long, it's the idea you're supposed to be able to build these layers in here and build this so this is in depth and real. Like we bought rainforests, national parks, so we can, provide tours in the future and go in and actually give these guided tours where they can actually see the animals, crocodiles, so forth, and hopefully make this thing so real they can actually participate in this and be able to touch and feel and even smell. But I don't know to what point it's going to go to in the metaverse. I know metaverse will get there. Basically, it works like this. All players own properties existing around the time or the announcement will be classified as tier 1 land, okay? These are original tier 1 properties, and differ slightly from player upgraded tier 1 properties. You see, so if a player upgraded, you can upgrade that land and it's a tier 1 property. Then you have these original tier 1 properties. I think that might be the difference between time coming into it and also then its location and where, if it's developed or not developed. All original tier 1 property owners will have a badge revealing the total number of Essence Earth 2 as promised them. Essence awaiting claim. Essence is going to be, from my understanding, apparently this cryptocurrency is supposed to come out in the New Earth or Earth 2 project. The Essence is promised to be tied to those with original tier 1 properties. Simultaneously, all new land tiles in Earth 2 will be classified as tier 2 tiles, and the price will reset at 10 cents a tile. In addition to commitment, the essence of Essence, all tier 1 tiles will have some exclusive and exciting new bonuses. So look, we got in the other day. We still got tier 1 tiles. Now, maybe we got lucky and got tier 1 tiles. Not sure how you determine still what's tier 1 and tier 2. But here's the deal. Here's how it looks. You go into the map. You want to draw it in closer. I like this area here. Looks like there might be some minerals, like some land here for farming or something. So I'm going to go in here. And what happens, it's going to come up. Look at this. You got electrical power lines right here. It'll come up on this grid, okay? What it's showing me right now on this grid is it's not bought. It's open. I can go in here and I can buy all this area right here, these power lines. I can move myself up over into here in this area here and buy all this area where it looks like it might actually have some sort of minerals in the soil. And then later, if it did discover these minerals in the soil, because apparently they're doing some studies on what actually underlies these areas, then I will be able to use that as some sort of advantage in the game later, right? Now, what's coming later? Let's move on here a little bit. Marketplace. If you want to buy real estate, virtual estate, and just hold it, you can do that here as well. It's really cheap to get in. This is one reason why we got in here. You try to go into Centraland, you try to go into Sandbox and other areas, you're going to spend, $1,500, $2,000 for something small and something really probably, what's left over. Here you can get in, you can buy from peer-to-peer, right? You can go in and see what they're offering. Most of these are all being offered at less than what the game actually determines the value is. They're probably just selling this for what they paid for it to get off of it. This is your marketplace where you can sell at. I saw some people sell it and actually made 500-600% of their money. Basically, they have this drone game too that participates. As you can see here, I'll leave it up for a minute. You can participate in the drone game, but it doesn't look like it was much of a success. Came online in December of last year, but to this point, there's not a lot of users playing this drone game. I don't see it being, I don't know. I'm not a big video gamer myself. We have somebody here who does that. I'll have him play this thing and have him give an input to you. But this is the idea. Is supposed to be come out this second virtual reality. Okay, here's the drones, and you play this drone game flying through here, and basically fighter drones. You can actually shoot up the earth, and I don't know exactly how it goes, but that's not my point today. Here's our account. Okay, our account is we have a total of $493.72 in properties. We own exactly 2,713 tiles. We bought these different lands, and we got the beachfront, we got jungle, we've got city, and so forth. We bought up a whole city. Kind of cool. Virtual, that is, right? You get an idea here too, basically how it works. The tiles, and they have values to them, and you can pay for that. You check on this. First thing you have to do is you have to go and open an account. Okay, you go and open an account, and when you open the account up, then once you get your account, you can then load onto your credit card, and it takes credit card. There's no cryptocurrency at this point. You load on your credit card, and from that point, this is our profile here. From that point on, then you would load up, $300, let's say. So you're going to go back over now. See, I got $300 on there. So I want to go back in now, and I want to check out, let's see, where are we? I want to go and check out the land. So I can type in here too where I want to go. Search for, right? I can go ahead and search for whatever I want to. Let's say I want to go and buy, let's just try this, Machu Picchu. Huh? Let's go. Machu, let's see if I got it right. Picchu. All right, well, I'm going to come out here to, I spell it wrong? Yeah, spell it with a B. Well, M. Spell it an M. All right, well, it didn't come up where I wanted to go. It's come up Venetia. Here we go. M-A-C-H. Right? No, I didn't get it right. Oh, yeah, I got it right here. But it's all bought up already, all around it. You can see here. Say this is all bought up. This is all bought up here. This is all the city area, right? So then you could, all this is bought up. So what they're going to buy here is they're going to basically buy the same areas like the hotels and the, you go up the road here. We should be able to hit the ruins and go up the road. You bought the actual cafe and reception area. Then as you get up here, you got, maybe going in here, then you've got, let's see, let's get up here. Where are we here? On the right road? Let me take this out a little bit here, see what I got. I got passed it up. Yeah. All right. All right, so let's jump in here and let's go and see what the ruins look like. They're all down here, the ruins. You come up from the city, you can see that hotel area is bought up. Let's go and see the ruins. You can see the ruins down here of Machu Picchu. All right, looks like it's available, right? Well, let's get a little closer and get the tiles up and see what happens. Boom! It's all bought up. And any place you try to go and find in the world of major sites like this, you're going to find it bought up. We tried Coaxial in Peru as well. They're all bought up. If they're not these tiles, then you can buy it, right? If they're not there. You can see that this actually has some popularity to it. A lot of people are involved. Let's go look at how much people are involved in this, right? Let's see. Let's go to, I want to go to our leaderboard. Ours there. I want to jump to leaderboard and show you just how much people are involved in this. I can't find my leaderboard now. Don't know what to do with it. Well, there are people in here that are into this for more than $500,000. That's what I wanted to show you here. And I can't find my leaderboard now. So let's take a look at the leaderboard here. You can see, look, MySAR, it's got a, you know, the flags don't always necessarily represent the country, because you click on MySAR and you go into even JMM, you go into it and their languages is different. But anyway, it doesn't make any difference. It's the flag they chose to put up there. But what are the credits he has here? Well, he's looking at these Essence credits of 576,000 Essence credits, right? And 511,000 Essence credits. And to be honest with you, the way I understand this, these Essence credits actually are the same as an equivalent to dollars they put into this. Now, I could be wrong on that. I'm not clear on that one at this point. All I want to try to do in this video is to show you the amount, the people that are here, the amounts going into it, and give you our input on what we think this game is about. Now, you saw we bought in here less than $500, $439. We bought in. We bought some properties. Now, if this game pans out, we plan on putting some more money into it. We'll watch as we go down the road. But we're going to build on those properties. Like I said, we're going to do tours, and we're going to do actually build in their stores and so forth, put NFTs for sale and so forth, and then use some of the stuff that we have here in the native areas, native communities to actually to sell these products, these items, and ship them out to people. So it benefits the native communities as well as it benefits our company, right? What we do here. That's what, you know, what's our opinion on this? Well, we're on standby. We got some to get involved. It's still cheap. If this one pans out in the metaverse, great, we're there. But we're also going to invest in a few others. And that's kind of what we wanted to get to today. We're going to invest in a few others as well and try to play it by ear and see which one actually is going to actually hit well on the metaverse, where we can then build on top of that and build our own blockchain in there with our own smart contracts and our own type of a project, a solution. DeFi IoT Latin America. If you want to know more about this, and as we go on and we develop this with our engineers in developing our own blockchains, our own solutions with our own cryptocurrencies and so forth to go into this, so that we can actually, we're going to use our cryptocurrencies to play with. We're not trying to do our own value. We're actually going to build onto other blockchains, to put it more correctly, and then try to build our own ecosystem. That's what I want. Thank you. I'm losing. I was up late. I'm sorry. But if you want to stay with us, subscribe, please. Hit the bell. And, we'll keep you posted on what we're doing in this. Is this a good project? Is it not? I don't know. We don't know. The jury's out on this. It's good and bad. It's at a limbo stage right now. So if you're going to go in, taking caution. There's 2 in a row we've done now saying, hey, here's this opportunity. Here this is. Take caution on it. The other one we talked about, Drip Network, earlier today, was the fact that you can get involved and you're going to get returns back. This one right now, you can see the marketplace is not really selling that well. So you don't get anything back for it. You don't even get a cryptocurrency. You just own this unless somebody else comes in and buys it from you. There's really no place else to off this at. Okay, it's an NFT. It's yours. So you got to hope that the actual leaders in this, and if you can go in here now and do your own research on the white paper, and you can see the actual team here that's involved. They don't hide themselves. They're here. You can get into it and see if my computer will update itself. There it is there. So you can go in and see who all is involved in this. There's a lot of people here, right? It looks good. But like I said, some of their key devs have the developers left. recently, so I don't know what's going to put this at. So we're on standby. But you might want to get in. It's cheap enough to grab some. Put a couple $100 in. So we did. There's no financial advice, but to play the game, it's kind of a gamble. We don't know where the metaverse is going to go yet. It's still super, super early. So one of these platforms is going to hit. You know, we can hope that, you know, the Axie Infinities, not the Axie Infinities, but the Sandbox and the Decentralands, that they're going to actually better make it more virtual and more reality scenes and so forth, which I see projections. Decentraland is going that way. Getting into Decentraland now is more expensive too. So we're going to kind of be playing with both. DeFi, IoT Latin America, subscribe, hit the bell. If you haven't already, please give us a thumbs up. Hey, hit below too. We've got different links to where you can get involved with things. Helps us out some, save you some money too. And Revify project is well below. And we will see you tomorrow.